everyone, I am here today to review Bring Me Back by B.A Paris. This is an adult psychological thriller that I purchased with desperation, quite frankly, on my Kindle the day it came out. I only paid £1.99 for it, and to be honest, that feels like too much. So the book opens with a young British couple driving through France on holiday, and basically while they are sort of filling up with petrol and going to the toilet and whatnot, the woman in the car disappears off the face of the earth. And this woman's name is Layla. Her partner Finn is obviously for some time thought of as being responsible of her disappearing. He has to go through lots of interviews with the police and this, that and the other. They assume that he has done something with her, but there is no evidence of such. No evidence of her body ever turns up. No one knows whether she is dead or alive, where the heck she went and what happened to her. And obviously no charges can be pressed against Finn because there is no evidence of any foul play. So then we are in present day, and Finn has actually got with Ellen, who is Layla's sister. This is sort of justified by the fact of they obviously find comfort in each other when sort of discussing Layla and her being missing and how they're coping, and it feels like a relatively plausible thing to happen. While it's not something that I would necessarily do personally, you know, you can understand why some people do this, and it's quite a realistic thing to happen. And the thriller aspect comes into this when they start suddenly finding Russian dolls everywhere, because they are linked to Layla and Ellen's childhood, specifically Layla. And yeah, they start coming in the post, they start getting left on the wall near the house. So many sort of like other places like a cafe and that kind of thing. So they start thinking, is Layla alive? Is she leaving these Russian dolls around? If not, who is doing this? Who is messing with them? And that's the psychological thriller aspect that we delve into later. So the premise of this book is quite exciting. I mean, this has all the sort of markings for a book that I would really enjoy. But I didn't. I gave it 3 stars. And that was mainly because I didn't hate it. I didn't absolutely love it. It was just okay. I mean, you've got the promise from the very beginning that there's going to be like the whole unreliable narrator situation, which I absolutely love with B.A Paris. I loved her previous book, The Breakdown, so I thought I would love this too. But I just felt like this was really rushed and that nothing really went into the actual thrilling side of it, and it was just like, I'm so bored. I was bored reading this at times. So we're unsure whether Layla is dead or alive, and the story switches in time between when Layla disappears and also present day. So you start slowly building up more of a picture as time flies. The problem is, while I was building up this picture, I was just constantly thinking, when's it gonna get interesting? This is so boring. Oh my god, hurry up. Why is this so bad? Is it me? Because like other people have loved this book, and this was just like kept playing on my mind rather than me being able to just jump into the story, get really deeply engrossed. It just wasn't really happening for me. I think part of that problem came from the fact that I didn't like Finn. Not at all. Now granted, sometimes when reading psychological thrillers, you are not meant to like the characters. That is fair enough. That is a given. But Finn, specifically, I just couldn't get any sort of level of attachment to. I don't know whether it was because he was male and like in The Breakdown we were covering a female perspective. I don't know whether it was just that Finn just didn't feel fleshed out and real. Like Layla and Ellen, even none of them felt real. It was just really sort of subpar writing for B.A Paris, to be honest. And I found myself not really caring about whether Layla was alive or not. I found myself not really caring about whether Finn and Ellen were in any sort of danger. I was like, I don't care. I don't care at all. In fact, I ended up only caring about the dog. There's a really adorable dog in this book. And at one point, I was worried for this dog's safety. And I was like, oh my god, don't kill the dog, don't kill the dog, don't kill the dog. And that was the only bit that at any point I cared, quite frankly. And I think that all this just stems from it just feeling so rushed and so underdeveloped. The characters felt so flat and two-dimensional and like just not real. They didn't make Like, especially Finn. Oh my God, Finn just did not make rational decisions at all. You are sat there reading this book, shouting at it because you're going, this is not real. You would not act like this if this happened. I look like I'm losing the plot. This is turning into a rant. But yeah, I was just getting so angry with Finn and how stupid he was, quite frankly. I don't feel like you don't really get any time to really get to know the characters outside of their relationship and the thriller aspect, and that's it really. You don't ever get to know, like, I couldn't tell you what their hobbies are, not a clue. I couldn't tell you like anything about their friends really, because their friends also felt two-dimensional and just shoved in to be red herrings, quite frankly. It just, oh, it was just so underwhelming. Everything just felt like it was in there for a plot device, and that was all it was there for, and there was no other reason for them to be there, and why should I care? Why? I literally just could not care about anyone. I couldn't get any sort of level of attachment, and I was just continually really disappointed, frustrated, just going in a circle of, why am I hating this? Is it me? Oh my God, you're such an idiot, Finn. Oh my God, why is this so boring? Oh my God, is it me? Just like round in circles. The plot for this as well, it was just so annoying. I feel like this could have had so much potential. It is unreal. Like, there could have been so much tension and so much atmosphere built, and I just didn't feel any of that at all. This could have been set on a beach and been more atmospheric, quite frankly, because it was just nothingness. There was such great ideas behind this, and it just wasn't ever realised. And I honestly feel like this was just some sort of rushed attempt to get a book out, like, as a yearly thing. I feel like the publishers, or maybe the author herself, are putting pressure on to get a book out a year, and this book wasn't ready, so we just churned out something anyway, knowing that people will read it because everyone now loves B.A Paris. Well, if I read another one like this, B.A Paris will no longer be on my auto-buy list, and actually will be on my I might read to see if she's ever got any better pile at this rate, because like, I just feel so let down and so disappointed. I know B.A Paris can do better than this. I'd much rather wait 2-3 years even for a really quality thriller than get rushed out crap like this. Obviously I didn't think it was all bad, or it wouldn't have the rating of 3 stars. I really enjoyed the ending, which obviously I can't talk about at all, but I thought that was really nice. It was also a little bit probably obvious, but I still liked the route that it went down, and I enjoyed that bit. We finally got a bit of atmosphere. I finally got a little bit of tension. I slowly started to care a little bit, and then it finished. So yeah, that is just how I feel about this, and it was such a short, quick read. I mean, it took less than 4 hours to read. I just think, again, that's just linked to it being underdeveloped, and yeah, I wouldn't recommend this unless you really want to boost your Goodreads like your Goodreads reading goal or something, because like I said, it is a really fast, okay read, and will take you less than 4 hours to get through. I just feel like so many authors could have done this book so much better, and have done similar topic kind of thrillers so much better, and that's just really disappointing to me. So if you've read this book, please let me know in the comments down below how you felt about it, because I've seen a lot more people liking it than hating it on Goodreads, and I feel really alone. Obviously I'm not alone, I have seen some people not getting on with it, but overall I feel like I'm in a minority. So let me know what you think. Thank you so much for watching this review. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe by clicking the image of me if you want to see more book reviews and other bookish content from me, and I will see you soon. Bye bye!